Hello everyone. Namaste. My name is Rishabh Chauhan, Level 2 ICC coach. Today we will discussing some important aspect of physiology of strength training. As physiology itself is a vast subject. So sharing to my RTCA students and other athlete as well. इसमें काफ़ी रिसर्च हुई है and still it is progressively going on. So I will share the important aspect of it. Disclaimer, my objective to discuss this topic is only educational and nothing else. I have gathered the information by attending this webinar as well. Physiology. What is physiology? It is the way in which a living organism or bodily part function or do its activity. It means ह्यूमन बॉडी के ऑर्गन किस प्रकार काम करते हैं और उनकी एक्टिविटी को फिजियोलॉजी कहते हैं. Now our only aim is to focus on sports. So, what is sports physiology? It is when a body exercises, how your body responds. Also, it examines how your body cells and organ such as cardiovascular, muscular, and respiratory system are changed to short, long, or over time of exercises. It helps an athlete's bodily response to training and exercise to assist them in enhancing and refining their athletic performance of an overall fitness. इसका मतलब एक्सरसाइज करते हुए बॉडी किस प्रकार रिस्पॉन्स करती है और इस इंफॉर्मेशन से एथलीट की परफॉर्मेंस को भी बढ़ाया जा सकता है. ऑलरेडी वी हैव डिस्कस्ड रिगार्डिंग फिटनेस एंड इट्स टाइप ऑफ फिटनेस, व्हाट विल हैपन इफ वी डू फिटनेस and why we do fitness, and also other important aspect of it. In our previous video, you may see it for better understanding. But now we will discuss on physiology of strength training, as it is very important subject for athletes and also others for having good knowledge of it. Nowadays, strength is very important in sports. It depends how much is required as per sport specific. Now, what is strength? It is the maximum force generated by a particular muscle and a neuromuscular system of a body. We need to know the basic science of physiology and able to stress the physiological limit of a human body. The concept of physiological strength training is sports and exercise medicine, which are its branches. Sports medicine is the overall medical care of active and exercising individual, whereas exercise medicine is the use of the physical activity and exercise for health, promotion and fitness. Strength training is very important for physical fitness. इसके दो पार्ट हो सकते हैं. फर्स्ट इज स्किल, जो कि स्पोर्ट्स रिलेटेड जैसे एजिलिटी, कोऑर्डिनेशन, बैलेंस, पावर से इन्हें बढ़ाया जा सकता है. एंड सेकेंड इज द हेल्थ रिलेटेड. डूइंग स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग करने से ऑप्टिमाइजेशन हो जाती है बॉडी कॉम्पोजिशन, मस्कुलर स्ट्रेंथ, मस्कुलर एंड्योरेंस एटसेट्रा. नाउ वी विल डिस्कस बेसिक एक्सरसाइज फिजियोलॉजी, जिससे मस्कुलर कॉन्ट्रैक्शन, दे आर मेन थ्री टाइप्स, आइसोटोनिक, आइसोमेट्रिक, आइसोकिनेटिक, which is important because there is the terminology used in the basic principle of strength training. It has to be specific where the particular exercise outcome need to give strength. Example, sprint or explosive power vertical jump, etc. Also, in it, there is a particular system applied aspect, that is ATP PCR, anaerobic, glycolytic, aerobic, where we can measure the particular heart rate of the athlete and target it for improvement. Example, if we know the athlete's heart rate, we can target the particular heart rate through this. Now, eccentric is a useful in strength training. इसमें मसल को कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं, मगर ओरिजिन एंड इंसर्शन दूर जा रहा है, यानी फोर्स जनरेशन ज्यादा हो रही है. It is important because if we do first eccentric exercise and then concentric, तो जो आउटपुट है वो बढ़ जाता है, यानी परफॉर्मेंस इंप्रूवमेंट हो जाती है. एग्जाम्पल, काउंटर मूवमेंट, जंप and etc. Now we go to another part, that is physiological mechanics, in which in different angle of an elbow has different force, and in 90-degree angle of elbow there is a maximum force. So for example, in isometric exercise, if we do bicep curl, maximum force is in 90-degree angle, and we may also put different weight adequately so that force is applied at different range of motion. Knowing the knowledge about the basic, we can modify the exercise also. Example, multi-joint exercise. If we do bench press, the bar upwards, the force is applied, but not going down. So, if we put a bundle of chain on each side, then as it will raise up the movement additional force, that would be adequately stimulus. Now, after this, we need to know physiological adaptation. Means strength training करने से होता क्या है? It will gain power strength and strength endurance. Also, neural adaptation will be there. Hypertrophy, hyperplasia, and fiber transition, as there are type 1 fiber, type 2 fiber, which is genetic determined, where transition can be done by this. After this, it comes the intensity and repetition. It is very simple. More the intensity, less the repetition. It depends upon the training of the athlete is doing. Training with full range of motion with lighter weight results in greater muscle mass gain and vice versa. The principle says if we are targeting 1 RM, that means 1 repetition maximum. So more the weight and less the reps. We are targeting the strength, and opposite happen in muscular endurance. The principle is less weight, more repetition. Now let us discuss about children and adolescent. What about them, as they may have injury? So with proper techniques and journal guidelines, we may give the training without injury. So basic exercise with low volume and a proper technique is very important. Most of bad technique, pressure comes to the joint in the body. Example, hip joint, knee joint, or shoulder joint, or other part of the body. There is a guidelines and rule for age-wise group which we need to follow. Example, squats, push-ups, any other weight or other training method. There is different physical changes in male and female also. Male generally have more height and are more in width from shoulder than female. Let's discuss the physiology of flexibility and stretching. When we should do it, before, after, exercise, there are mainly three types of stretching: static, dynamic, and PNF. So it depends what type of session you are doing, or in pre-competition or competition, etc. For example, in cricket, we may do dynamic stretching before, and after we can do static stretching. Also, there is a physiology of breathing. Example, in a squats, if we are going down, you inhale, then hold it. When down, hold करने से क्या होगा? You are increasing the inter-abdominal pressure, which will support the spine, and then you are able to lift the weight and exhale while coming up. But ये सिर्फ इस एक्सरसाइज के लिए है, बाकी एक्सरसाइज के लिए नहीं. Remember, principle of individuality. Now we come to injury. If there is a muscle soreness like DOMS, known as delayed onset of muscle soreness, it happens after 24 hours, 48 hours, or even more. We must do good warm-up and cool down. Also, most of athletes after training session do CWI, cold water emulsion. It can be done to cut down DOMS, but not for much time. We need to have adequate recovery as well. So, in overloading, overreaching, and overtraining, an athlete need overreaching for that adequate rest and good nutrition is required, and it is very important. Now, just for knowledge sake, अगर किसी को स्ट्रेंथ टारगेट करनी है वो स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग करेंगे, किसी को इंड्योरेंस टारगेट करनी है तो वो इंड्योरेंस ट्रेनिंग करेंगे, मगर किसी को दोनों करनी है तो वो कॉन्करेंट ट्रेनिंग कर सकते हैं. एंड इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द एथलीट अचीविंग टारगेट. अकॉर्डिंगली वी नीड टू मॉडिफाई इट ऑल्सो. Now, I will discuss detraining. जैसे अगर एथलीट ने बहुत टाइम तक रेस्ट किया है, it is not good for muscle of the body. It will get affected. But the good thing is that if you train again, in short time, you will get back to it because muscle memory is there, which will regain it as before. Now, another important part is there. अगर कोई एथलीट आता है, उसे बुखार है या कोई अदर प्रॉब्लम है, तो उससे एक्सरसाइज करानी चाहिए कि नहीं करानी चाहिए. जनरली नेक से नीचे कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो एक्सरसाइज नहीं करानी चाहिए, और अगर नेक से ऊपर कोई प्रॉब्लम है जैसे स्नीजिंग, खांसी है तो एक माइल्ड एक्सरसाइज कर सकते हैं. So at last, the most important part in physiology of strength training में हमने बेसिक प्रिंसिपल पर ध्यान रखना है, और हमारा एम करना है जैसे एक्सरसाइज ट्रेनिंग टेक्निक, फिजिकल एडेप्टेशन फॉर ह्यूमन परफॉर्मेंस. सो यहां हमने फिजियोलॉजी ऑफ स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग के बारे में आपको बताया, जो कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है एक एथलीट के लिए टू इनहैंस द परफॉर्मेंस एज वेल एज फॉर अदर्स, बट एज पर स्पोर्ट्स स्पेसिफिक. थैंक यू, धन्यवाद.